And then like the highlight of the night for me, like I was Chiz and I were on texting back and forth like as we watched the fight and having fun, like joking around about it and stuff. And I was filling him in about the fighters that he doesn't know and the backgrounds and why these guys don't like each other and all that shit. Why Diego Lopez has that haircut, all this shit. And then like it was the Hocket fight, and I was like, dude, this one is more in the bank than anything tonight. I was like, Derek Lewis is 41 years old. He has been a fatso who quits on the ground multiple times. It is 80 fucking degrees and high humidity. He is sweating bullets in the back room of the White House right now. He was sweating bullets at the press conference at the Lincoln Memorial. Josh Hokit is an NFL player. Josh Hokit is a legit professional athlete who's 27 or maybe 28 years old. A young guy in his physical prime who was already an NFL caliber talent. And he has such good cardio in a 3-round heavyweight bout. Like nothing I've ever seen.
Interrupt for a second. I saw a video and the title was like, Derek Lewis headed into the octagon. I'm like, okay, let's see this. And I click on it. And it's like 12 villagers carrying a sedated boar.
It went exactly the way I said it would. Hokit bullied him. Hokit told him at the Lincoln Memorial, "Don't you quit on me. Don't you quit on me in that cage. Don't you steal my glory, or I'll whoop your ass in the parking lot. I'll whoop your ass in the parking lot. You hear me, big boy?" And I'm like, fuck, that's hard. And there's not even a mic. It's just what he's saying. Like they're like picking it up like secondhand. And sure enough, like Hokit was playing with his food. He had this arm bar that was clearly not sunk in at the end of the first, and he like cranked it. And he like looked at the camera and went, like he was like a cartoon character when they're exerting themselves. Like he was going super Saiyan.
He fucked up that armbar. Does he suck at armbar? I don't know why he couldn't finish.
He wanted it. He wanted the KO finish on the feet. I think all he had to do was pivot a little and twist his arm. But he was just. I think he was just playing with his food.
There's two ways to get that armbar more extreme. You can either put it next to your rib cage so it bends back farther, or you can arch your hips. And I used to use a cup. I wore a cup specifically for arm bars because it creates a fulcrum where you can pivot better than like your pubic bone. And all these guys have on these massive Muay Thai cups in MMA. So I don't know why he couldn't finish it, but he didn't.
I don't think he wanted to. And then he just continued. It was so fun to watch him just come in. He's so fast. And he was hitting him with 4-punch combinations at heavyweight. Bop, 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 and you'd hear him. And then Derek Lewis would go, ooh, with like a charged attack. Like you held down the B button for a second and a half and then let go. He would lunge with this big looping attack that you could see his stamina bar go down in real life. And then Josh would come in, bop, 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 bop. And then back and then, and they did that for a round until he couldn't take it anymore. And he beat him down. And then he gets on the mic. I'm like, here it comes. Don't go to the bathroom, Chiz. And Josh Hokit's getting the microphone. And he says, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America? And nobody says shit. like the crowd doesn't say anything. And he says,
like Joe Rogan standing there being like, what were you thinking in the first? Like,
yeah.
Like Joe Rogan's holding the mic and he won't let go. So Josh Hocket is holding both hands around Joe Rogan's hand, like controlling the mic too. And then he said, I didn't like that Michelle Obama was a man. I know I'm the lib on here.
No, I don't like that either. That's very undignified. Doesn't fit the. It's
pretty rude.
That's not very uncool.
She didn't do shit to this guy. She probably doesn't know who he is. Probably not
she's a
watching.
Great person. I've never seen Michelle Obama do anything other than try to make kids not fat by making school lunches healthy and plant a fucking garden one time. She seems like a nice lady. I've seen her on that podcast. She seems chill as fuck. I saw her. I think she was on that podcast with like her and Dave Chappelle. And it's like, this is a nice lady. Like I got no beef with her. Yeah, man. Everybody's got podcasts.
That's an odd fusion. Her and Dave Chappelle. I wouldn't picture that.
Yeah. So I didn't like what he said. It was funny in the moment because I knew he was going to say something awful, You know, like I knew it was going to be something wild. I wish he'd gone the other way and been like a real badass would have mentioned that Epstein didn't kill himself. That man did it. Not me, next, please, I'm not suicidal. As they drag the microphone from him, I'm not suicidal.
That'd be so funny.
That would be funny and brave, but instead,
he took the easy route.
That would be funnier.
Yeah. That would have been funny as shit.
The card, like, so when they announced the card, I was like, man, I don't know if I like this, because normally there's an A side and a B side. This is what MMA Guru said. You were here. He's like, but in this fight, it's like there's an A and a C all the way through. But then every single fight ends in a knockout. And I'm like, shit, maybe I don't like evenly matched fights. Maybe I like it when they take a world champion against freaking Woody's Gamertag and see how it goes. Because you get knockouts.
They were competitive early, you know, like O'Malley's fight was a little competitive early, and then O'Malley fucking does O'Malley type shit. And it's like, man, at 135, this guy has crazy speed and power. When he pops somebody with that right, they go down. Like they
Is Lopez, did he fight Garcia? Is that
I don't remember who Lopez fought. But I didn't know the fighter he was fighting very well. And I know Lopez. I know he's gone up and fought, not gone up, but he's fought Volk twice. And lost it.
I saw the O'Malley punch. I don't understand how there was that much power in it.
That's the thing. Like for a 135er, he has a tremendous amount of power. He knocks people the fuck out.
And Kyle said it right, because sometimes, like at 135, this guy's an absolute knockout artist, and then he goes to like 145, and suddenly he's not the knockout artist he was before. That's in the main event, co-main event. Piera. I always get it close but wrong. He's an absolute knockout artist at 185, and he's got power in his hands at 205. And then at heavyweight, he loses.
Seems that way against this heavyweight. Like, I think this is the best heavyweight we have to fight in the UFC and gone. I would like to see Pereira fight Hocket. I think that would be a slobber knocker of a fight where Hocket ends up taking enormous amounts of damage, but just keeps persevering and then gets knocked the fuck out. That would be a really good fight.
Is Hocket a huge guy?
Hocket's heavyweight, but he's a smaller heavyweight. He's more like 225, 235, somewhere in the middle.
Honestly, so the weight class below him ends at 205, and his body kind of belongs at 205, according to me. Sometimes guys who lose like 20 pounds of fat lose all their endurance, all the things that made them good. So I could be wrong, but I don't think he's big enough to be a heavyweight.
They said some of the like all-time greats that he was the same size as, and I was sold, but now I can't remember.
That was back when the greats were small, like Randy Couture, Fedor, beating Japanese cans, 245, I think. Yeah, bigger.
I think he's good. I think Hokit is ranked 4th now. Behind Pavlovich and Spivak or whatever, and then Gon. I think he's the 4th or 5th ranked heavyweight in the world right now, deservedly.
I think he's Brendan Schwab level. It's just like he peaks at 4th or 5th. Brendan Schwab was like 4th or 5th.
Yeah,
it's just a really shallow division.
It's a shallow division, but I think he's better than his ranking. I think he is going to get a title shot. I think he's very good. The way he took Curtis Blades apart was so impressive. He has cardio. I don't know how many punches he threw in that 3-round fight, but it was the most I've ever seen a heavyweight throw. I've never seen a heavyweight throw that many shots, like without tiring completely out. Especially when you get
Jones and DC used to throw a lot of punches too, and they went 5 rounds, not 2.
Yeah, but that heavyweight. They both kind of but at heavyweight.
Oh wait, yeah, they didn't fight at heavyweight, did they? They were heavyweight champions separately. I think I'm wrong. Yeah.
In any case, he throws a ton of volume. I like his shtick. He's got multiple characters. He's got Down Vato. He's got the Incredible Hoke, and he's got Darth Hoke, who's like a Sith. Wearing the black cape and everything like that, and then he's got Josh, and Josh is very like awkward and unsure of himself, and he stutters, and Josh, I'm so sorry that about what the Incredible Hulk said to you, sir. I'm a big fan of yours, actually. You and Pereira, two of my favorite fighters. It's the Incredible Hulk, and he's the one that, and then like the Incredible Hulk takes over. And maybe if you hadn't married that Miami stripper, you're so short you can't see yourself in the bathroom mirror. And it's like, this guy's got a shtick. I like this shit. I like
so
that's fun.
A lot of fighters want to get by strictly on fighting talent. And, you know, some of them don't even learn English. And I have a hard time being a fan of people who are bad on the mic. Look, if you're a girl, I swear this is true. There are two things people want from you: win your fights and be hot. If you're a guy, win your fights and be good on the mic. And a lot of people skip the good on the mic part. They think that's an optional piece of their job. You know, Khabib, his fighters all have to speak English. He's like, you don't get it. If you want to get ahead, it's not just the W's, it's the mic talk too. That's how it's an entertainment business. It's sports entertainment. And Hokit is the current like pound for pound micer.
He's hated on like Reddit. Everybody talks about how cringe he is. Like Gen Zers cannot stand this kind of humor. It like cringes them so bad that they literally can't tolerate it. To me, it's like, this is gold. He's playing both sides. He's got everybody upset. He's actually getting in his opponent's head. He was picking on people that he would never fight. He was picking on Ilya Topuria, the guy who's the little guy. Like he's picking on him. He's telling Alex Pereira. That's the other thing he said. Is it Alex Pereira's like catchphrase is chama? It's kind of like Groot. It means whatever a given situation requires. It could be a greeting. It could be a greeting. It could be an insult. It could be like a war cry, chama. And he's like, I'm gonna chama on your mama. And it's like, that's pretty good. That's good enough. The bar is so low that I'm gonna chama on your mama is an A-tier attack. In this, this is good stuff.
That's well phrased. None of these guys would really thrive in the podcast realm, but you know, the standards are low. With the exception of like Chael and possibly McGregor.
Do you remember what Josh Hokit's walkout music was?
No, I don't remember.
It's Hulk Hogan's music. It's I Am a Real American. I am a real American.
I mean, that's a great walkout for this event. Like,
yes, it was so good.
All the planes flying over. Which the planes were sick. I saw the clips online.
Does he always do that song? Or was it special for the event?
I don't remember.
In either case, like Josh Hokit is one of the few fighters who understand that he works in entertainment. Everyone else thinks it's just sports. But fighters can't get away with that in the same way that hockey players can.
Yeah, I agree. I love it so much. It makes me interested in you. It's how I remember who you are. Like
you know, the easy trick: do something with your hair. I don't think if Sugar Shane O'Malley didn't have pink hair and tattoos all over him, that he'd be quite as the star he is.
That was almost his name too.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Sean
O'Malley?
Yeah.
Sugar Cane O'Malley is what I call him in private.
Sugar Cane O'Malley is actually pretty funny. I like that. that's better. Or even Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett cuts his hair like a retarded person.
Yes.
Like,
he's an older fighter, but Chris Lieben used to have a different hair color for every fight, and they were all not colors that humans have. And it was just kind of memorable. And then when he came out, I was like, I wonder what we're getting tonight. Is it going to be pink? Could be blue? Could be orange? I don't know.
You know? Yeah, I like stuff like that. I really do. I don't know. I thought it was a great night of fights. I was very much entertained.